Okay, so we're here in Norwich Cathedral and we're going to look at some of the famous bosses. This is one of the Green Man, who is a symbol, a pagan symbol, showing the connection between humankind and nature. And some of these bosses are very mysterious indeed. But just because he's got the cross and he's got a dragon, does it mean he's St. George? And we have this blue woman who I assume used to have a head behind him that he's rescuing, a fair maiden. Oh, and there we have the pelican. The pelican's a Christian symbol because he feeds his blood to his chicks there. Oh, someone being healed there. Yeah.
The cathedral's a lot older.
So if these are from around the 1400s or before, that's why it's so hard to get into the mindset where this mysterious looking pagan figure is put just below the depiction of Jesus Christ. And then over here we have a kind of dragon-like creature. It's a form of mythical beast I can't even recognise, eating berries. Amazing. I think we're back to where we started here actually, where we've got the lion opening the scroll and people, those little dragon things meeting. Oh, hang on. No, look at this fight going on. A dragon and he's got their shield in the dragon's mouth. That's a good idea. Stabbing the other one.
Shield, a buckler.
Yeah. And then there's a nude person looking into the forest. Look at that little face. That face peeking away. He's obviously a goblin or something like that. Peeking from behind. Look at this cheeky fellow with his bum sticking out. He's got gold leaf hair, which is obviously very important. And then we have this woman holding onto the roof like a spider woman. Someone shoving a sword in the mouth of a dragon. I felt quite sorry for that dragon. And that doorway, that doorway captures the imagination. It's like a doorway into another world. But it has the coat of arms. I think the same coat of arms as the cathedral. There's Mary in blue, as you were telling me about earlier. And there's a man wrestling with a wolf or something. He's got his jaws open. Actually, I think that's a lion. I think that's the scene. I once heard of Christians who were being fed to lions, and the lions were so disinterested, I think they were overfed, that the actual Christian opened its mouth to get it to kill him, to finish the job. And then we have a mysterious green man or man of the wood here with his mouth open and all. He's amazing. Do you think that would be real gold?
Probably.
Yeah.
We go to the shop.
So he's holding a fox, jaguar? Well, it's not going to be a jaguar, is it? But is he got a wound on his head? And this man has something in his mouth. I think she's really nice. Is she?
Her eyes are scary.
Yeah, and
Slightly wonky.
she's a bit of a scary figure. But what the clothing she's wearing? What is that headdress? It's even her chin's almost sort of trussed up there. Oh, look at those. Yeah, I like the dragons there. Double dragon.
Dragons are very poignant to Norwich, of course. We've got Dragon Hall up the road,
Yeah.
which belonged to a very rich 15th century merchant.
What do you think started the dragon fixation in Norwich? That's something we need to find out. There's a lot of stories of them being around here. Okay, I want you to summarise what you believe that is there. So it's a face of a baby coming out in spirit form, which is a bit like the old ectoplasmic pictures. And then there's another...
This is a little door.
Yes, it's coming out of a... Hang on. It's the... Someone coming from into the spirit world?
The world or
But
crossing over?
what's what looks like the lizard creature with a human face next to it?
Could be wearing mail.
It is, it's wearing chainmail.
Looks like it's screaming, but that may be the way it's deteriorated.
I think they are having a scream there. Very mysterious, these carvings there. It's obviously a lot of the pagan symbols have joined with the Christian theology. Oh, and there's something going on here. He's coming out of the door and being grabbed on the head and about to have his head chopped off.
I'm sure there's a story there.
Yeah,
Can't.
yeah. It's.
Ones.
I think a lot of these are local stories
Is
as
it John
well.
the Baptist who's beheaded?
I think so, actually. And I think that's a good classical depiction of Jesus. Creature. He looks like something from Labyrinth. See, I think as a green man, he looks scary. That's the kind of wild aspect. And then we have two people having a fight here. Do you think they're having a fight? Okay. Kitty, what do you think that is? This one I'm looking at there. It's
Almost looks Gorgonesque.
yeah, it's some kind of demon surrounded by...
Small ones.
Oh, yeah, they are.
They're like demon-backed type creatures.
Then we have a scene here, a scene of battle. With people stabbing the demons. Can you see that?
I'm trying to work out these red ones, so I can't see.
They look like berries to me. Oh no, they're dragon's feet. That's my interpretation.
Yeah, they do. These are almost claws.
And I don't know. Another entrance. These, we've got two wolves fighting. But then I think we've got the ultimate of these Hydra dragons. This has got human faces all the way along there. We have a golden whirlpool here. I've got no idea what that's about. And then we have some kind of... Is that a lamb lying down there? Look at... So we've got this sort of aura glowing around. Do you think that's Jesus or Mary?
And some winged figures as well.
Oh, they're angels. You can see they're sort of blowing a horn here. Yeah. And here we have a congregation of angels. But this is the things I was going to talk to you about. Look at these. That castle, would that be Norwich Castle at the time, or?
Could be symbolic, or it could be.
Yeah. And, This is these are different churches. But here, look at this dragon here. Is that the giant mouth of a dragon eating unsuspecting people? I mean, what? And I look at these dragons. I mean, there's a dragon fighting with an angel there. Is that how you'd interpret that? The angel does look like it's having a bit of a hard time.
Certainly looks that way.
And then if you look underneath here, I believe that's a Hydra, many-headed dragon. Again, yeah, once again, a Hydra, many-headed dragon with angels. I mean, these are two things that I never really put together, is dragons and angels. Now, over there, that's a knight on a horse. Is it two knights jousting? Yeah, that's two knights jousting, I think, and each one has an angel protecting him or working with him. In the Bible, when the two nations fight, there's an angel in charge of each nation, and they fight as well. So maybe that's it. Maybe when two knights joust, and there's the devil. That's quite scary. So you've got the devil there, and are they his evil henchmen? And again, that's another many-headed? Yeah, he's got golden heads. And then here we have the devil. I don't know what statement that is. That looks like the king and various cardinals, and then there's the devil grinning and laughing behind him. Again, we've got some angels here, so it's all angels up here, and they're making something alchemical in a pot or pouring something out. Some wine. And I think this is a scene in hell. Those nude people, obviously in pain. It's amazing. Okay. And this is inside Norwich Cathedral, and it's famous for these bosses. This being a green man. The green man being a pagan symbol of the link between mankind and nature. This man with is it a lion pulling the scroll out of his hand? Can you see that at the end? So the lion's holding the scroll while he writes on it. And then we have two dogs fighting a serpent.